But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of
You're
steel.
that visitor been poking around. Keep a sharp lookout. We can't afford any delays.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way?
This is Kynes Grove. Not much to look at. The innkeeper ought to be able to tell us if there's any dragon mound nearby.
Still here.
Wait, something's wrong.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon! It's attacking!
A dragon is attacking Kynes Grove?
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Up in Whiterun for
Come on,
too long.
hurry. We might be too late.
It's good to be traveling again. Can't but wonder how Eastmarch is holding up, with their Jarl focused on the war.
Salokunir, Zil Gro Dova Ulsa. Slen Tid Ball.
Watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
"Force, go!"
Alduin Thuri. Boantid Vogriha Suliksejun Kuzik. Ger Salokunir, Kalimir. Volnusai Dovakin. Zuu, Korav Nid Nol Dov to High. do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Zalukanir, Kridar Jur.
I'm going to check that out.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice and despair. Tori Dugin Sele Ko Sabanda. My voice has been silent for too long.
Have to do better than that.
Dovahkiin, your voice is no match for mine.
Really think you can take the two of us?
This one's mine.
Have to land eventually.
Your voice is strong, Laura Lord.
I'm not afraid of you.
Really think you can take the two of us?
Gotta ground that bastard. Damn it.
It's to be a real fight then.
Not bad. Won't see. I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above. So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
What do you know about the dragons coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really? Where?
It was the one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped from the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the
There are
Blades.
so many giants.
A very long time ago,
They'll
the Blades
wipe you
were
all the way
dragon
to
slayers,
Hammerfell if you're not
and we
careful.
served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
What's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Why are the Thalmor after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
It's warm in the hot springs. Almost a little uncomfortable.
So how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
We killed a dragon. That was incredible. Everything they said about you, it's all true.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised by it all myself.
I didn't even think of that. Gods, this must have all come as an enormous shock to you. If anyone can stop the dragon threat, it's clearly you, Thane. And I'll do everything I can to help. Right behind you. Where to first? Giving the Greybeards back the horn, or back to Riverwood?
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kynesgrove. Keep moving. The mine's always on the verge of collapse. Good thing I'm around to keep it up.
What do you do in Kynesgrove?
Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out.
I could find those frost salts for you.
If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back. Until next time.
Did you see my husband already? I'm sorry. He can come off a bit rough at times. I hope you'll stay for a bit. We could certainly use the business.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Right behind you.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
When do I get to go hunting?
When you're able to draw a bow all the way to your shoulder.
I can do that. I did it yesterday.
Oh, really?
Well, this is really quite a nice town when you get down to it. Just look at the view. All right, then.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
I've never seen you before. My pa run. You don't look so tough. I'll bet I could take you.
Got some nice comfy beds at the Braidwood Inn if you're looking to flop. Huh?
Welcome to Kynesgrove. If it's malachite you're after, you've come
What
to
can
the
you tell
right
me
place.
about Kynesgrove?
I'll pay for any you... So it seems the milk drinkers were right. All we can do now is rebuild.
Good day.
I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Oh, wish I had their skill.
How do you know so much about mead?
Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften. But I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own?
Are you from Kynesgrove?
Not... Yes, I've wandered a bit. But I always come back to Kynesgrove. My clan was one of the first to settle here. Legend says that my forefather, Lena, discovered the mines after he stumbled into a dark cave to relieve himself. Too much mead. Of course, there's another story of Lena losing the family's shield in a different cave. So it depends on who you believe.
Your ancestral shield is lost in a cave.
According to my grandfather, at least. He swore that version of the legend was true. Even found the cave old Lena stumbled into. Hey, if you find it, I could show you some of the clan's favorite fighting moves. They're all shield techniques. Hopefully that story about Lena's shield is true.
thinking of going in there. Might not be the safest thing to do, but I've got your back.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. I used to have 5 good men who worked the mill with me. Then this war started and they all ran off. Idiots with needed their blood. Plenty of good wood around here, but I just can't harvest it all by myself. Everyone able-bodied is fighting.
Still here. Right behind you.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Do you smell that? I think it's coming from the hot springs.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
It's been a long time since I saw the Gilder Green in full bloom. It's beautiful.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
How about you let me through and I don't kill you?
You know, now that I think of it, that
Still
sounds
here.
fair. Just shove off before the others notice.
I lost my mother to bandits like these. Don't leave a single one alive.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
You hunt Daedra?
And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy.
Who's Stendar?
He is the God of Mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children.
You're a vigilant of Stendar?
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
What's dangerous about Daedra?
They are profane creatures with no hope of redemption. They lure innocents to their deaths and corrupt the souls of all they touch. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go punished. The mercy of Stendar does not extend to Daedra worshippers. I'd stay away if I were you.
think I can be a blacksmith someday, Papa? As good as the Orlin Greymane? Or maybe
You want to talk to me
as good as
after
you?
everything you've done?
Oh, I know it. You keep working hard like you've been doing.
I'll see you burn to mess with me.
You're interfering with official Tholmor business.
This doesn't concern you, citizen.
What are you doing?
Taking this man to be interrogated.
What right do you have to drag people away like this?
By Imperial law banning Talos, we have the right to do whatever we want. And now you'll walk
This
away
doesn't know
if
any
you know what's
new
good
sons
for
and
you.
daughters of Skyrim. Tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
This is a surprise.
I think we can take the two of us.
Live to see tomorrow.
What's Lucky. We are routed.
You prepared to die.
Do you have any idea how many we've killed who were just like you?
Mercy!
Do your work!
Do you have any idea how many we've killed who were just like you?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Someone do something.
Ha! Found you. Where are you?
Did you see a dog out there?
No, some wolves, but no dogs.
Oh well. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
Still here.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You want a drink?
Let me know if you need anything. take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Until next, a strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? All right, then. I've half a mind to ask if you'll take me on one of your adventures, but I can't
Did
just
you need
leave
something?
Olga on her own.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
At some point, we should hire.
I'd like to
Tekla
rent a
on here.
room.
If she could just spend less time
Sure
serving
thing.
Dengue.
It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Know if there's anything else you need.
Right behind you. Yeah, if you insist on interrogating that out of me, I'll talk about it. You know what? I'll just tell you. Tor was only 19, but he was as Nordic as they come. Fought with a battle axe, drank a lot, but mead never made him violent. He always had his temper under control. Faldir was an older man with a wife and a teenage son. He'd been guarding the city all the way through the Great War. He said he regretted not going when he was younger, but had gotten over it. Kroki was one of the only other women in the guard. She was about a decade older than me. She was almost a mentor. Jorving was smarter than what you'd expect from someone in that profession. He was very well versed in the history of Skyrim, Morrowind, and Cyrodiil. He told me plenty of stories while we were on watch together. Oswald reminded me of my father. Grew up as a petty thief in Windhelm, but turned his life around. I don't know how he survived living on those streets in the cold.
He told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda.
They were,
who said,
and I know you would have saved them if you could have.
"Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed."
Were you close with them?
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave
Somewhat.
lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.
Well, Thane,
When his ugly red
I
head
wasn't
rolled
that
around
close
on the
with any
floor.
of them. I've told you about my parents, haven't I? No reason not to tell you about them. Let's be on our way. Thane?
I need you to do something.
At some point, we
What
should
do you
hire
need,
Tekla
Thane?
on here. If she could just spend less time serving Dengir.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
Right behind you.
I need you to do something.
What do you need, Thane?
Keep them coming and keep... strong, Valka.
Will do.
Huh? Watch what you're doing.
Can I get you something? Don't mind Boland. He's young and gets riled easily.
Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard on us.
Yeah, good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
It will be done.
Good.
How did you become a Jarl while so young?
My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the hold, I now serve as Jarl.
Does your inexperience make your job difficult?
Difficult? I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk, and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime. Execute every last bandit. Spare no one.
Falkreath's cemetery reminds us that war is not new.
I've heard it's gotten a lot warmer in Falkreath since the Third Era, and no one...
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sidgeir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
How long have you been a steward?
It was Dengir who made me When Dengir's health began to fail, Sidgeir has no interest in running his hold, and so leaves such matters to me. As for my...
Still here.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Grove this time.
I've lived in Skyrim my whole life and never left. I'd love to visit Cyrodiil.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
Right behind you.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
Can I make a request?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Keep a song in your heart to ward off.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.